and gentlemen, I'm Roger, and this is part 29 of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Let's start. Alright, this is 3-1. Let's find all the puzzles. Alright, we're gonna roll back over here for the first puzzle. Alright, I'm gonna blow these candles. Get this. And you get a puzzle there. Alright, I'm gonna climb this grass, go over here for a secret. Alright, here we go. Let's get all the bananas. Right over here. Alright, let's make our way up. Get them. Get that. Nice. Right, get those. Right, put those there. Then make our way down. Put them. Get that and the puzzle. Nice. Let's go on to the next puzzle. Alright. Break pillars and get puzzle. Alright, don't get that yet when you go down for a puzzle. Alright, blow apart for a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna forget that. Go over here. Grab this thing here. And it'll bring us to the last puzzle. Alright, here we go. This is 3-2. And first puzzle's right here. You can grab that, roll out of there. Get the first one. Alright, ground pound that flower and get a second thing. I'm sure we're here. Go over here for the third puzzle. Alright, I'm gonna go over here for a secret. Alright, here we go. Let's get all these bananas. Alright, let's avoid that. Gonna miss all those. Nice, got them. Okay, missed that. Okay, missed those. Okay, that was close. There we go. Got a puzzle. Not too bad. Be patient. Alright, gonna go over here, ground pound that, and there's a secret here. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get these bananas. Okay, got them. Got those. Okay, not bad. Okay, missed those. We can move about a little bit. Just gonna get them. Okay, cool. Get those. Get them. Not quite. Okay. Get this. And then we get a puzzle right over there. That was very close, but we got a puzzle. Awesome. Alright, see this grass? We can climb down this grass for another puzzle. Alright, make our way here. We go over here for this puzzle here. Alright, here we are. 3-3. Let's get all the puzzles. Alright, it's a puzzle right here. Blow that and get it. Alright, break these crates here and get a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna break this for a puzzle. Alright, when you blow that up, so we can do this. Alright, here we go. Let's do a secret. Alright, I'm gonna get these. And you go up here. Grab all those. Get that. Get there. So we get those. That was pretty good. And just wait here. Get one banana. So we get a puzzle. Awesome. Let's get the next one. Alright, we're getting up over here. And it's a puzzle right here. Alright, rolling all the way over here. We get this puzzle there. Alright, we wait over here. So they can shoot us. And here's the puzzle. Alright, this is 3-4. Let's find all the puzzles here. Alright, I'm gonna throw a barrel up that bag and get a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna ground pound here. And there's a puzzle there. Alright, we're down here. We're gonna get this puzzle here. Alright, break a screaming pillar and get a puzzle. Alright, blow a flower and you get a puzzle here. Alright, going down here, grabbing this for a secret. Alright, here we are. Let's collect all these bananas. And this bouncy pad. Alright, cool. Got those. Nice. Gonna get those. Get that. And get a puzzle. Nice. Let's get to the next one. Alright, now going in there, we need to blow this. For that. So we can go over here. Immediately roll and get this. Alright, we need to bow. So we can get that for a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna ground pound here for the secret here. Alright, here we go. Let's get this. It's gonna be tough. Here we go. Let's get those. Nice. Okay. Let's wait for this. Okay, cool. Let's wait there for that. Wait for that one. Wait for this. And get a puzzle. Nice. Really patient there. And got that. Alright, 3-5. Let's find them puzzles. Alright, if you go back here and climb this, and there's a secret over here. Alright, here we are. Let's do this. Alright, get those. Gonna make our way up here. And get these. Get that. Get that one there. Make our way back up. So get that. Get that. And get a puzzle. Nice. Let's go to the next puzzle. I'm gonna go over here for a puzzle. Alright, we're gonna ground pound this guy. He's gonna shoot us up over here. Alright, here we go. Let's get this bonus. Alright, gonna get all these. Go over here. Go up. Get them. Get those. Get that. Nice and clean. Get a puzzle. And then on to the next one. Alright, going under here for a secret puzzle. Alright, ground pound this guy. Gonna blow candles over here. Alright, jump over that guy. Do this candle. And that'll give us this puzzle there. And you come up here. Get this puzzle as well. Alright, ground pound this mushroom. Fly up here. Blow this, the last puzzle. Alright, 3-6. Let's find all the puzzles. Alright, if we make it up here, we go up there. This will fire us to this puzzle there. Alright, if you have Rambi, you can get this puzzle. Alright, break these open with Rambi, and there's a secret here. Alright, here we are. Let's get these bananas. Alright, here we go. Nice, got those. Get that, and then get a puzzle. Nice, that one's not bad. Next puzzle. Alright, if you pound this flower, you get another puzzle. Alright, don't get that. There's a puzzle right here. Alright, here we go. Just like the last two, you're gonna get all the puzzles and then do it in one run. Here we go. First puzzle right here if you didn't get squished. Alright, second puzzle there. Alright, third puzzle right over here. Alright, fourth puzzle here. Alright, fifth puzzle right there. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll see you in the future.